Lucas, where a lot of the Snake players in like Apollo Kage, for instance, as well as players like Hurt, will put a matchup like this in even now because of Snake's boxing game getting so much development.
Oh, yes.
And the CQC goes crazy if you're able to get it going. It's just a matter of MVD has it like that because, as we mentioned earlier, he's a more classic style of Snake.
Right. And that's exactly what you're going to see a lot of the PSI Magnet right now. MVD had a really good start, and then zoop, there goes all that percent that you built up. But yeah, the A button Snake that you've been talking about has been, like you said, incredibly developed. There's been a lot of work on this from a lot of top Snakes, a lot of retired Snakes as well. Still, like, look at Snake as such a fun character to play around with. And if you're playing with that tilt stick, that C stick, all of your A buttons, you can still make this matchup work pretty effectively.
Absolutely. Like, Snake is a character that is kind of designed, just good in general, but he's designed around ingenuity. So it's never about, he doesn't have like a literal gun or anything. He's not designed to be that type of long-range zoner or perfect trapper. He's designed to be creative. Right. And a creative Snake is the best kind of Snake.
Yeah. Right there, though, we did see one of the big exploits that you can get. Normally, Snakes like to recover pretty high. If you're Ness or Lucas, you can just send PSI Thunder up there, and there's pretty much nothing the Snake can do except really well-timed their air dodges.
Oh, and this is an up air from ledge. This could be big damage, but the platform kind of throwing things off a little bit. I say throwing things off a little bit, where we're still at like 30, 50, 60 climbing. Ness just can vomit out damage sometimes. He's so explosive when he gets his hits. It's just a matter of how well you can keep him out, which for MVD right now has been a hard task.
Yeah, very clearly, you know, we talked about it, classic Snake.
At the read.
We're seeing a lot of these classic habits come through. The recovery high, the use of the specials, but still going to be able to get the kill with the tilts on the forward. Just needs to find some percent to start getting this built up and has to play carefully around the PK fires coming out. But
oh my God,
so confident with the double dunk.
You know what? It's those type of moments where you got it, dude. Like, you got the double read into the up air. Like, that is just something you have to hold. The safe falling up air as well to apply extra pressure. Even face up and the PK fire as a punish. You took 25, but you did get out of the combo, yet we're doing more magnets off of ledge. We're crossing up with forwarder that time and always have that responsiveness of Nair out of shield. Syrup just able to out-hitbox MVD in every instance where MVD is typically seen as in a pretty strong spot, looking for the down air shield poke, but not going to find it. MVD in a position where maybe he's able to find a consistent ledge trap, but no dice here.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation. And still, we're seeing a lot of reliance on these special moves coming out. Syrup taking full advantage of that, keeping these stocks very healthy and very able to work around with. This is a lot of what's happening, though, is MVD is getting good grabs and trying to just go for big reads. They're just not working out for him at the moment. But there we see it again, going high. Has learned that we can't really do that as much, but commits to the up B and gonna get shot out of the sky by a lightning bolt.
Yeah, that'll do it. Twice over, same way to take the stock. If you're gonna up special there and use the cipher, like you better be bailing out and doing back air a lot more. In fact, we didn't see much back air.
Right.
Like, and that's a hell of a move.
It really is.
Especially against
it's just a big rectangle, and it beats out a lot of things.
That sleeping bag bear just is able to shut down so much of what Ness can try to do to really start momentum and end up just taking a trade. And yes, while it's a trade, and that's not ideal, you are still the heavier character, and you're stopping Syrup from just doing whatever he wants. And I think that could be one of the first things on Syrup's mind is, like, when is MVD going to just stop letting me do whatever I want? Because if he isn't, I'm just going to keep doing all of this and more.
That was so much confidence with that PK flash. You knew exactly what MVD was doing there, and you got a lot of percent for it. Still at 0 because of that magnet. MVD, it feels like a struggle to adapt. I love the attempt to air dodge, but you're seeing it right now. Syrup just waiting right beneath the PK Thunders. So even if you air dodge, he's right there to catch it anyway.
And that's going to do it. 3 for 4.
Yeah.
Man.
There are, again, ways for Snake to win this matchup, but it is brutal. You have to play such a different form of Snake than literally any other character in the game, save for Lucas, because also has PSI Magnet.
Yeah, Lucas and like Game & Watcher up there. It's like, this forces Snake to play different. And unless you play different, you're gonna be seeing this a lot on the windscreen. Soft back air, not gonna do it, but we're going off stage, detonating the C4. We're using the C4 recovery, but it just falls you right back into the same trap.
Tries to go for the roll to get around Syrup with the back throw. A little bit far out to kill, but the PK Thunder hunting like a heat-seeking missile. One of these characters has those, and it's not the one who's currently using it. MVD trying to, again, adapt and play this A-button game. We're seeing more of these tilt stick moves come out, and that is what I wanted to see, mind games with the magnet. Because you have so many explosives to throw out, Ness is always going to be tempted to pull out the magnet, get some healing, because the reward is so big. So many characters unable to heal in this game. But if you can work around that, plant C4 in places where you want them to go for the magnet pull or go for the Nikitas like that, you can get options and bait them out. It's kind of coming through for MVD right now, but down to your last stock, still a little difficult to get there.
Oh, and the air dodge getting caught as well. Air dodged a little bit too high, able to get caught by Snake down smash. An opportunity here, but this is going to be the opening combo, just simple fair to fair. The force off stage yet again, looking for the catch on the air dodge, but no dice. Instead, we jump up magnet, and we're just hounding with this shield pressure. It's already half health and could be more as the longer that MVD continues to flash shield like this. But we're anti-airing. We're trying to find any amount of like tilt pressure underneath this platform, utilize it to the advantage that Snake can. Oh, sour dash attack, and the trade shuts things down one.
Yeah, he was looking for the back throw into C4. That's why he planted the C4 immediately after, but it exploded right before the back throw came through. He had the combo, he knew what he was looking for, and it just didn't come out in time. Not quite dead to the up air. The PK Thunder still seeking, though. Going to be able to get back on stage. One last chance, but the forward tilt. Some weird cross-up, and that's another kill screen. MVD survives. That one will be the one that put the nail in the coffin. MVD down 0-2 against Syrup's Ness right now.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem prepared for how much Syrup's Ness is as good as it is. I'm certain most other Nesses, MVD is able to shut down with the magnet mix-ups, as you were mentioning, the mind games off of the bevy of Snake's close quarters options. But Syrup is he's a different beast when it comes to technical proficiency, and that amount of threat and burst range that he's controlling, just range in general that he's controlling, is really shutting down all of the positions of strength that MVD typically wants to be in, whether they be at or around platforms. At these low percents, though, you can just say, you know what, screw it. I'm going to utilize my grenades and try to establish some amount of center stage, but no dice here. It's Syrup once again with the opening combo to 55% and climbing.
Yeah, 0% is a good time to start setting up some mind games around your potential special utilization. You can try and kind of bait in one direction so you have sort of an idea of what you want your opponent to think you're doing. And then as the stock goes on, we're kind of seeing it right now, transition more into the A buttons and come out with your specials a lot less often and mix up how you're using them as well.
Hit the Cypher too.
Yeah.
Double dose of damage on the side of Syrup, who's taking that first stock with the back air, only at 50% now after this throw. A parry, but the regrab timer was still in touch. But we do get the pseudo command grab. That sticky comes in, and did it fall off?
Yes, it did. It is on side platform right now, right above MVD. Oh, no, right on the ground, actually. My bad.
Why did it? Okay.
I don't know. It might have not been off, and I might have misseen it, but it is now off, and it is now gone. Yeah, MVD, though, looking for the neutral air at the side of stage, trying to just use this forward tilt so much. The back air, hey, that's the thing we've been calling out. Seeking with the Nikita, and it can do things there with PK Thunder if Ness is forced to use PK Thunder. But the problem with it is sometimes it sends the wrong way, and its inconsistency is a little too consistent.
Oh, we healed for 10% there just after getting hit by that forward tilt, just before rather. Something that MVD's been doing a lot has just been threatening forward tilt 2 immediately for its anti-air style of hitbox, and for getting the C4 was there. You saw the startup of the magnet, but not quick enough on the trigger to react to the there, and suddenly MVD is in the best shape he's been looking all set.
Yeah, trying to lean more into the traps and the scrapping. It seems like a lot of what I've been talking about is starting to finally be put into play. The question is just, is it too little too late, or does MVD still have time left in the stock? You have the weight of Snake to work with, and I have seen Snake live to some crazy percents. Possibility for MVD to still bring this back.
And that falling up air forward tilt could have been a falling up air grab, but thought Syrup seemed to think he was going to get more than just the very, very last hit. Couple grenades detonate. There's the drag down forward air into the back throw that Syrup was looking for, up 2 stocks to 1, and looking to continue to move on like the demon and losers he has been throughout the entirety of this bracket, of this Sunday bracket, I mean.
Currently sitting on the possible last stock, MVD. Getting grabs into C4, that's what he was looking for in last game. He's doing great to keep this percent built up. And again, the mix-up of specials, it's all coming through. The game plan is coming together at this point, but you are so deep into this set, you don't really have time at this point. You need to get your buttons come through. Sees the opportunity for the up tilt, but too far away. Misspaced, but the PK Rocket actually going to damn Syrup to a bad fate.
Yeah, had the C4 planted on the side platform this entire time, waiting for Syrup to disengage and then put out that C4 and end out that stock. Excuse me, oh my god, started right through that. Still 100% here on the side of MVD. Needs one opportunity, and this could be it. Nair into dashing. No, the C4 into the immediate sticky plant. Has it stuck on him, but has to wait to confirm into it, or maybe use it as a bait in order to land.
Oh!
He transferred it over as MVD tried to detonate immediately. Wow, the